Mr. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 5, printed in House Report number 118-7, offered by Mr. Good of Virginia.
Pursuant to House Resolution 199, the gentleman from Virginia, Mr. Good, and a member opposed will each control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Virginia.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield myself as much time as I may consume. This amendment would add to the rule of construction a clarification that law enforcement can still enforce current law regarding obscene matters. Currently, federal law prohibits the interstate distribution of obscene visual matter, which is not protected speech under the First Amendment. In 2016, President Trump signed the Children's Internet Safety Presidential Pledge, and this pledge sought to protect children from the harms of pornography within the limits of the First Amendment. The pledge also encouraged public-private partnerships to prevent the sexual exploitation of children online. In 2019, members of this body, including Representatives Jim Banks, Mark Meadows, Vicky Hartzler, and Brian Babin, sent a letter to Attorney General Barr requesting the Department of Justice enforce obscenity laws and prosecute the pornography industry. The harmful effects this terrible industry has on our country cannot be overstated. In fact, at least 16 states have declared pornography a public health crisis and a threat to society. According to Fight the New Drug, most kids today are exposed to porn by age 13, and 84% of males and 57% of females ages 14 to 18 have reported viewing pornography. Beyond the harm to these children mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually, exposure of this kind is sadly often connected to sexual violence. One study of hundreds of the most popular scenes in the porn industry found that 88% contained depictions of physical violence or aggression, while 49% contained depictions of verbal aggression. The role of the federal government is to protect its citizens, particularly its children, and we must fight to end sexual exploitation wherever it exists in our country. And I urge my colleagues to join me in combating this terrible evil in our country and support this amendment.